carrots have been replaced. There are 2. And there's a chicken.
The chicken goes back, 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 back.
Okay, a chicken escaped. And yo, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the, I don't know. Today we are inside of Sevilla. And our first stop here is the biggest Gothic Catholic cathedral in the world.
I didn't understand this biggest.
Now we are in the church with a massive corridor. It is the biggest Gothic cathedral ever and the 3rd biggest cathedral or church or of any kind. More than 8 centuries ago, there was a mosque here built by the Muslims. And when the Christian army took over inside of the 13th century, they built a church over the ruins and it started to deteriorate. So it became necessary to knock it down and create a giant cathedral. Then it's not yummy. I like to eat pure gold, not painted. There are 2 wooden, very Gothic giant organs, and that type is very yummy.
Mentre 50 anni fa, negli anni 70, si costruisce una tastiera moderna.
The choir and organ room.
Tastiera pedali, sopra 4.
Okay, so it ends up that there were 2 other really yummy, really huge Gothic or wooden organs. That's one, and then there's one on the other side of the choir, which is where they would have children dance for as long as their clothes would hold out. My fault, it's where the choir sings. Okay, so actually the kids would dance in front of the choir while they were singing, and one bishop did not like the kids dancing and tried to forbid it, but there was such an outcry that he said, just like you can dance until those clothes were out, and then you can't do it anymore. And so their families would patch up the clothes so they wouldn't wear out.
La Madonna è sedente, è seduta, e perché questa.
So this chapel right here, it is the Virgin Mary, the Chapel of Virgin Mary. Just fun facts. Before leaving, what's his name? Christopher Columbus prayed here, and before the first full sailing around the globe, Magellan also prayed here, but didn't make it.
The tomb of Christopher Columbus.
Okay, so on these guys, so this is where Christopher Columbus was buried. And on one dude's robe, there are bats. On another dude's robe, there are crowns. On another dude's robes, there are extra belts because he can't contain his waistband. And over here, there are scallop shells, or whatever they're called. Your assignment until the next call out we have is to find out what the scallop shells represent. Gothic architecture right there. We are inside of the courtyard of the orange grove or whatever. They're obviously not ripe because they're as green as limes though. To the point where I actually questioned them and said, what if they are limes? Now we're gonna go up the tower.
Another tower with a ring instead of stairs. So this one is a lot less narrow and a lot newer feeling, even though it was built in 1605 and it's the original structure.
Now we are about to go to the top. Here is one of the 4 views. Mostly just a town, but still really beautiful. Here's view number 2. Look at view number 3. A little bit of the cathedral, a little bit more of rooftops. More of the cathedral, and in the background, rooftops. That's the orange court that we were in. And out there's a really tall building, much taller than everything else. And I wonder what that is.
Maybe a bull ring.
Oh yeah, good point. What I'm getting is that there's a lot of rooftops inside of this viewing point. Here are the bells. Maybe they'll ring soon. I hope they do. I want you guys to hear more bells ring. That one is one that they may ring because it's really close. It's connected to mechanics. That one is too. It all is amazing. Yeah. We are at the Real Alcazar or Royal Castle. This is the residence of the royal family of Spain. When they are inside of southern Spain, it is the oldest royal castle still lived in. And here are some of the walls. There's a tile mosaic over there too. And on the wall, there's some sort of bricks that are stuck together and then like plaster over it to make it look like stone. It's cool. We are inside of the castle and there is some cool things.
These are giant cypress trees.
This palace has some North African architectural influence. The middle part right there of this wall is a big example.
You can see the kind of normal arches and Spanish architecture, then moves to the middle, which is very North African architectural influence, and then back to what we're more accustomed to seeing in Spanish palaces.
As you know, that inside of Belém, that's where ships would go off to the New World for Portugal. But inside of the 15th and 16th century, Sevilla was the port for Spain, and they would go to the New World. They'd go through the river out into the Atlantic, So inside of this courtyard, there's a little bit of Spanish tiles, but pretty much all of it is North African architecture. So we have been seeing some tapestry, and we will see it more. Tapestry is a painting, but knit, like fabric. So things like this are amazing because you have to go line by line, like sewing it in. And if you don't catch my drift already, think about it. Oh, I have to do 4 dark blue and then a little bit darker or a little bit lighter there, just for a few times. And now I gotta do white just a few times. Just like imagine doing that and like knitting that row by row. We found an old-fashioned phone. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Nobody. Now, after the palace, we have been released into Sevilla, where we will be walking around vaguely in the direction of the beautiful square. Or so my dad says. This is the Military Museum of Sevilla. This is the Plaza of Spain. It's supposed to be one of the most beautiful plazas in the world. And you can take boats to across it. I saw a duck. Yeah, the duck over there is yelling, "Look at me! I'm a boat." That thing's huge. Imagine going fishing right now. Oh, it's smaller one.
My mouth is too big. We're picking up the phone now.
Eat that. And that. Eat that. And that, you stupid duck. And eats it. Oh, I meant like take it. Takes it. Dude, I didn't mean it like that. It was like a...